Former First Minister Humza Yousaf claims Scotland's becoming more intolerant towards immigration. He says while people may have legitimate concerns, they're going for the wrong target. It comes after a series of protests outside asylum hotels, including here in Scotland. Reform Scotland say they're intolerant to millions of pounds being wasted on illegal immigration. Here's our political correspondent, Andrew Kerr.
A now familiar sight in Scotland, an anti-immigration protest in Aberdeen last night with a counter-demonstration. Public concern has clearly grown, but that's led to a former First Minister telling a BBC documentary that Scotland's become less tolerant to immigration.
And never in my lifetime would I have thought that we would have, a not insignificant number of people protesting outside asylum hotels and accommodation, openly throwing Nazi salutes and holding banners that say, "Kill them all."
More than 30,000 people have come to the UK in small boats this year, increasing the charged atmosphere. Do you think that people do have a legitimate right of protest when perhaps some people feel that their communities are changing too quickly, too soon in a sense?
So they have a legitimate concern that their standard of living and cost of living crisis that they're facing is challenging their everyday life. They've got a concern that their mortgage has gone up, their rent has gone up, their electricity bill has gone up. Yes, they've got legitimate concerns, but they're targeting towards that the wrong target. I would welcome them to protest outside the Scottish Parliament, the UK Parliament.
At Glasgow's Central Mosque, worshippers were turning out for Friday prayers. Some have come to the city recently, some families here for generations. There's been a view that Scotland has perhaps had a more welcoming attitude, but tensions are apparent.
I think it's always been there, bubbling under the surface. We sometimes get complacent here in Scotland and think that we're an exception to what's happening across the UK or across Europe.
With other significant recent protests, perceived differences in Scottish attitudes could be down to a more sophisticated understanding of the issue, according to one expert.
Scottish people tend to understand the need for immigration more than their rest of UK counterparts. That doesn't mean that they have a preference for it or that they like it better necessarily.
A survey just last month suggested voter concerns about immigration made the top three, up 17 points from just 2 years ago. With increasing public debate on the issue, Humza Yousaf has been critical of Reform UK's stance. Mr Yousaf talks about a sense of intolerance now in the political space. Do you think that you are intolerant?
Absolutely not. We think we're intolerant to terrible government mismanagement and the waste of billions of pounds of funds, their inability to take action which actually works, which the public are crying out for.
The mosque in Glasgow is taking part in Doors Open Day tomorrow for the community, but some views are hardening to a more doors closed attitude. Andrew Kerr, reporting Scotland.
You can hear more about Scotland and immigration in Scotland Wants You with Nick Ardley on Radio 4 at 1:30 on Sunday and afterwards on BBC Sounds.